independent, you're thinking that you're more of an introvert, or you're saying that you are, and yet you build an excellent team. Where does that come from?
So I love leadership. I love being in charge of a mission. I hate using the analogy of like wartime and stuff, because God forbid, we nothing that we do is even close to what goes on in the real, combat and military. But I guess the analogy is there's peacetime generals and wartime generals. And I've always liked the fight, the mission. Let's build something, let's attack, let's focus on, we wanted to become different in Miami in terms of how legal services were delivered, and we were going to show people that we could be different. So those things get me excited. I love the missions. And then if you have core values and you have a mission and you focus on them and you make them a part of your business, where you hire and train and retain or fire based on your core values, you start to get people around you that are excited to be on the same boat, and they want to row with you. There's very few things more frustrating than having employees constantly fighting against the current and pushing back. And you and I, had a little bit of this discussion about hiring and people, and millennials this and kids that, and it's always everyone else's fault except the leader. Nobody I've met says, I suck at hiring, I suck at leading, I'm terrible, I need help. Or I should say, very few people. I have heard a few people say that. And as Tony Robbins said, there's no such thing as a bad team, only a bad leader. Because the leader's the one hiring and the leader's the one rowing and building. So you're making the decisions as the leader. You have to look at yourself if things aren't going right and figure out why. And if you have bad employees, then why did you keep them? And if you don't want bad employees next time, put more effort into the recruiting and hiring process and become the type of business that's going to attract the people that you want to work with and around. And if someone doesn't fit in your culture, you need to let them go, because it's respectful for them and for you, so they can go find their culture. And I looked on your website, Steve, nobody's wearing suits and ties. You've got a very fun, casual bunch. And that's going to attract more of the people that like that are going to resonate with ROI Online.
Amazing, right?
That's what we see that is.